continuing our coverage of Origins 2013, and I'm here with Michael Cole from Gamelyn Games. Mike, thanks for taking the time to talk with us today.
Absolutely, Matt. Thank you very much.
Tell me a little bit about Gamelyn Games.
Yeah, Gamelyn Games is a labor of love. It's a company that I started not too long ago. I come from a real big family of 13, and growing up with my family just really taught me that together time is so super important. But I grew up on board games and video games alike, and I really just wanted to try and bring some concepts and some ideas that I had out into the board game world, because the ability to sit in front of your family, to sit in front of your friends, strangers, anybody, and have conversations and be able to play games that both exercises your brain and also has that element of conversation is so super important. And I really wanted to try and be in that business and be able to give back a little bit to the world, to the gamers, to the players in a way that creates that family together time. And as much as I love video games, you really don't get that, and so that's why I set out to venture into the world of board games.
And how long has Gamelyn Games been around?
Gamelyn Games was, I actually started about 2 years ago. That's kind of a little bit of a long story on that one, because I kind of laid Gamelyn Games dormant for a little bit while I was ramping up and getting things ready to go. But our first game, Dungeon Heroes, is the first publication here, just came out. This is actually the first place that Dungeon Heroes has become available. So this is its release, and it finished up on Kickstarter not too long ago. And I couldn't be happier with how it's been received, with how the production of the game came out. It's super high quality. I visited Kickstarter with it, and Kickstarter has been not just a paradigm shift in business, but a paradigm shift in how board games have been altogether. It has really been an opportunity for kind of indie publishers like myself and indie designers to be able to take our designs from our heads and actually conceptualize the idea and realize it into the market, and it has really been a godsend. I couldn't be more grateful and thankful to the backers. The project funded it. It was actually 2 Kickstarters kind of put together to upgrade the game. Together it funded a little over 200%, and like I said, I really just couldn't be more appreciative of that opportunity.
Well, tell us a little bit about Dungeon Heroes.
Yeah, absolutely. So Dungeon Heroes is a 1 to 2 player roguelike dungeon crawl. Every single game is different from the last. It plays 15 to 30 minutes. It's billed as your lunch break dungeon crawl because it is compact and it has such that quick gameplay. It's asymmetrical, one person playing the dungeon lord, crafting the dungeon turn by turn, playing a game of memory and bluffing, while the hero party, the other player, is playing a game of pressure, luck, and deduction. So super dramatic gameplay every time.
Excellent. What can we look forward to next from Gamelyn?
Yes, good things are coming in the future, actually. I'm currently in development for my next design, Fantasy Frontier. It is a fantastic Euro-style game where you're taking on the role of pioneers in an airship exploring the new frontier. It plays 2 to 4 players. It's like a worker placement, resource management game, but the main tool, the engine that runs the game is a pattern recognition element. So upon your airship, that'll function as a worker placement player board. You'll be able to assign your pioneers to the different actions, one of which, the cartologist, could be studying the geographic land, providing the player with geographic patterns. The scouts would then be providing you with terrain tiles that you would be adding to a community board to try and recreate the maps that you have in your hand. Once you've realized these patterns and designs through spatial awareness and pattern recognition, you'll score points. The goal of the game is to be the first player to score a certain amount of points. In addition to that, you'll be sending your workers out to the land beneath to harvest resources. You'll be collecting those up to build townships to score points, as well as aerial combat to try to catch the leader a little bit and maybe pick up an extra couple of points through that avenue as well.
Excellent. When can we look forward to that?
I'm really hoping to have that on Kickstarter probably in the fall. I'm looking for an August or a September release. The art is being worked on right now, so I've been releasing that piece by piece. Just got a few more of those art assets to put together. A little bit more exposure that I want to get it out to the cons, and then look for that this fall on Kickstarter.
Great. Well, thanks very much, Michael. I appreciate your time, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you so much, Matt. Absolutely.